it's Moose, and thank you so much for joining me back here. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good holiday season. Today is Monday, December 14th. It is about 9 o'clock in the morning. Sam just went down for his morning nap. He's been getting up around 6 o'clock every morning, but that's fine. As I've gotten older, especially since I've had Sam, I like getting up early because I feel like I get more done in my day. With that being said, my house is still a wreck. There are still biscuits that need to be put away from this morning's breakfast. I haven't made my to-do list today, but that'll get done. Right now, I'm going to read a little bit while he naps. I'm going to start the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. Everybody raves about this, and just Jemisin in general. Apparently, she's a very good author. So I'm excited to start this one and see how I enjoy her, see how I like her writing style, all that kind of stuff. I've heard really good things about this. I'm excited to get to it. It's an adult fantasy. Other than the fact that it talks to you as the reader, or it puts you kind of as a character in the book. So certain sections of the book say, you did this or you did that, instead of like, Amber did this. You know, I just picked a random name. But yeah, that's about all I really know about this. But I'm excited to get to it. Okay, I'm going to start reading now. Hi guys. Ghost is here with me. So yesterday, Sam and I went on a long walk, about an hour walk, well, a little more than an hour. Anyways, I was listening to Two Dark Reigns, which is, which is book 3 in the Three Dark Crown series. But listen, Scribd has book 1 and book 3. So when I finished book 1, Three Dark Crowns, it popped up and it said, this is the next book in the series. So I clicked it and I started listening to it. And I was like, this is pretty far into the future. Like, a lot of stuff has happened. And in my head, I was like, maybe it's one of those deals where it'll just, like, throw you into it and then kind of explain what happened as the story progresses. And then I looked closer after reading, like, 10 chapters and noticed that, no, that's not the case. I'm just on book 3. So I completely skipped book 2. But by that point, I was already so far into it that I kind of already knew what had happened in book 2 anyways. So I just looked up a summary for book 2, One Dark Throne. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, I read book 1, read the summary for book 2, and now I'm on Two Dark Reigns, right? Is that the name of it? I'm on book 3 of the Three Dark Crown series. And I'm on chapter 21. I'm almost at the end of 21. I have like 5 minutes left in that chapter out of 50. So I'm almost halfway through this one. Like I say, I read a decent amount of it yesterday. About 5 chapters, I guess. I think it was on like chapter 15 or something when we started our walk. And I also am reading the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. I made it to chapter 3. Yes. I'm on chapter 3, page 42 right now. And it's going well. And I'm reading Throne of Glass. What chapter am I on? I think I'm on about 13, chapter 13. So I have a bunch of stuff going on right now. This one is very intriguing, but it is definitely high fantasy, to the point where there's like appendix in the back. There's 2 appendix in the back. Appendiz? What's the plural of appendix? I don't know. Yeah, that I have to keep going back and referencing, because the author doesn't really explain what the words mean. She kind of just throws them in there, as if you should just know what they mean. So if you're going to read this, definitely utilize those in the back of the book. Otherwise, it's interesting. Again, high fantasy, nothing to do with the real world, not urban fantasy at all, but I am enjoying it. It just took a little bit to kind of get into it and kind of catch up on what they're talking about, but I think I'm finally at that point, so I'm excited to read that. Sam is napping right now. He just fell asleep. We'll see how much I get done. I'll keep you updated. Good morning. Kind of. Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock. Anyways, today is Wednesday, the 15th, 16th, the 16th. I'm looking rough. I'm getting ready to go get a shower and stuff. Sam is trying to go down for a nap. He's in there talking to himself. Anyways, I am on chapter 16 of Throne of Glass, which I'm reading as an ebook. I am on chapter 21 of Two Dark Reigns, which is the third book in the Three Dark Crowns series. Does that series have a name? I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm almost done with chapter 21. I think I only have a couple minutes left. And then I am on, let me see, page 84, chapter 6 of the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. This book is good. I'm intrigued, but it is dense. I don't know. I just feel like it takes me longer to read this than like a YA book. The language is just takes me a little bit longer to process as I read through it. So it's taking me a little longer to read it, if that makes sense. But it is good. I am enjoying it. I plan on taking this one home with me. We are going home for Christmas back to West Virginia. This is my book that I'm going to take with me. And then I have my ebooks and stuff if I finish this one, which I hope to. I hope to finish this one while I'm back home. I don't want to take too long on it because then I know that I won't enjoy it as much. I don't really know how much I'll get to read of this today. I am starting to pack and stuff for us, and I just have a bunch of stuff to get done before we go home. So I am going to be listening to Two Dark Reigns, the audiobook, while I do stuff around the house today. So I will be reading that one, but I'm not sure how much I'll be reading of this one. Two Dark Reigns is good. It's not as good as I anticipated it being. Maybe that's my fault because I skipped the second book. But I think part of the reason I don't think it's as good as I thought it was going to be is because I skipped the second book and I don't really feel like I missed that much of the story. Like, I feel fine. I don't know. I feel like if you don't have to read a book and you still do okay, then maybe that book wasn't necessary. Again, I feel like if I had read this back in like high school when I first bought the book, I would have enjoyed it then. I don't know. I think I'm just getting out of YA, which makes me a little sad because it's always been my thing, right? But I don't know. I'm just finding that I'm enjoying less and less of that category. It's not a genre. There's genres within YA. I don't know what you would classify it as. Anyways, yeah, I'm just finding that I'm enjoying YA less and less, especially here in the last couple of months. Makes me a little sad. That's how my reading is going so far. Not a bad reading week so far. Not extraordinary or anything, but it's good for me, considering I usually only really read during Sam's nap time. Otherwise, I don't really read that much when my husband is home or when Sam is awake. So I think that's about it. I'll update you guys if anything major happens in Two Dark Reigns while I'm listening. Who's my favorite right now? Katarine is definitely not my favorite. What happens with her is different. It's different. I don't want to spoil anything. I think Marabella is my favorite. I liked Arsinoe in the first book. Maybe if I read the second book, I would feel differently about the characters. But just having read what I have read, I like Marabella the best. I think Arsinoe is a little rebellious isn't the right word. I don't know what word I'm looking for. But I like Marabella's calm, contained, controlled demeanor. I wish I could be more like that. But I'll keep you guys updated. Hey guys, today is Thursday. This week got away from me. Anyways, I just wanted to just give you a last check-in of my reading this week. I'm getting ready to film. Yeah, I didn't read any more of the 5th season, so I'm on the same spot that I was in the last clip. Again, though, I'm taking that home with us over Christmas, so that is my goal, to finish that while we're gone. I don't really see why I shouldn't. We hang out with our family, and then they'll be, playing with Sam and stuff like that. It's just a lot of downtime, so I don't really see why I wouldn't finish that one, but I won't be doing a vlog while I'm back home, by the way. I don't know. I just don't like vlogging around family and stuff like that. I don't know. Sam is fine, but everyone else, I just don't. There's a diaper insert. My house is a wreck. I won't be vlogging, but I do plan on finishing that book while I'm home. What else? Two Dark Reigns, I am on chapter 27, right towards the end of 27. I don't know why I always stop listening at the end. I guess I just get caught up doing other stuff. But I'm at the end of 27 out of 50, so I'm over halfway through that book. And it's going fine. Nothing really... I do like this one better than the first one. I will say that. Just some stuff that's going on has me curious, like what's going on, what's happening. I want to find out. I think there's another one after this one, though. I'm not entirely sure. It might just be a trilogy. I don't think so, though. I think there's at least 4. I'll need to look into that. If there is a 4th one, maybe the series is a little drawn out. I'll still probably listen to it, though, just because I want to know how the story goes. I want to know how it ends. Again, though, I just feel like I'm getting out of YA. So I'm not as, like, pumped to listen to this one as I could be, I guess. Along with that, I am reading Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I'm on chapter 17 of that one. I've been reading that one a little bit as I put Sam to bed, as I nurse him to sleep every night. So yeah, chapter 17. Not a ton of progress, but enough for me, I guess. Again, I'm trying to just take that one as, I guess I should maybe take all of my books as just enjoyment books, but I did really enjoy A Court of Thorns and Roses. So I'm kind of just approaching Throne of Glass in a similar way of just, like, I know there's not going to be anything in it that, like, blows my mind. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm enjoying that one so far. Probably not as much as A Court of Thorns and Roses, but enough to keep going. And I'm not very far into it either, so that, you know, contributes. Otherwise, nothing much. I mean, that's pretty much it. We're packing to go home. Don't really plan on listening to anything on the way up there because Ethan will be in the car with me and I don't want to make him listen to my frilly YA books. That's not really his thing. I mean, I enjoy them, but they're not his thing. So that's pretty much it. This was kind of just like an updated type thing, I guess. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe down below and leave a comment. You guys are awesome. I am so thankful for you. I hope you have a great Christmas, a Merry Christmas, a great holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. I hope it goes wonderful. Again, no vlog next week. Don't know when I'll vlog again, honestly. I know when we're coming home, but I don't really know when I'll get the chance to again. Not within the next couple of weeks, but I'll miss you guys. But anyways, we'll be back here next time, guys. See ya!